Hi and welcome Capricorn. This is Burnett from Mind, Body, Soul Balance, and this is your monthly tarot reading for July 2018. Now just remember it is a general reading, so take from it what you will. Always trust your own inner guidance and wisdom when deciphering messages from the tarot and oracle. If you'd like a personal reading with me, attune to your own energy and circumstances, and you get to ask the questions about any area of your life that you would like guidance on. The link for that is in the description box below, as well as on this video. Now, if you'd like to win a personal reading with me, head over to my blog. You can subscribe to my blog. It's free. You get more great content from me. You'll go into the monthly draw to win a 30-minute personal reading with me. Also let you know that when you do subscribe to my blog, you also go into the newsletter as well, which means that you'll get special offers and coupons that you won't get anywhere else. Plus, I'm going to give you a special free gift, which is an additional bonus reading that you're not going to get anywhere else. It'll get sent to you directly as soon as you opt in. All right, let's get started with your reading, Capricorn. So first up, we're going to be covering a life path, life purpose. If you've got any questions about your finances, your career, you've been worrying about your life path, life purpose, we're going to have a look at see what you need to know in terms of July. So we're going to be using the Life Purpose deck, and let's see what you need to know, Capricorn, in July. All right, first up, you pulled the Counselling card, which means that you have the ability to heal with your kind words, your sage advice, if you so choose to follow that path. It can also mean that you use those skills in terms of your own personal relationships with your family, with your children, with your friends. They could be drawn to you, you'll know. Oh, sorry, half the cards flew out then. You're not having them all. Let's have a clear message for Capricorn. Thank you. Wow. I love this. You pulled the Strength card. Just know that everything you've gone through up to now, challenges, experiences, they've given you great inner strength and courage to take on whatever it is you want to take on in terms of your life path, life purpose. Beautiful. Got two that's come out here. The first one that came out is body work. So it can be that you want to be doing things like exercise therapy, massage therapy, energy healing, tattooing, if that's your thing, any sorts of physical therapy as well in terms of a life path, life purpose. And you've also pulled the Let Go card, which is let go of this situation in order for it to resolve itself. So when this comes out, it can mean a couple of things. It can mean that you're holding on to a job or a career, life path, life purpose that does not really light you up, doesn't motivate you, you're not passionate about it. You might be having conflict or challenges in your workplace with the people that you're working with. So you might enjoy the work, but the people are driving you a little batshit crazy. Oops, did I swear on YouTube? I might have done a little one here. Sometimes that can be super frustrating. So the message is in that instance is to just let it go. Walk away from it or walk away from the conflict. Often when we walk away from the conflict, which means that we don't let others get under our skin, it diffuses the situation because they can't argue with themselves, can they? Well, we'll see what else comes out for you. All right, what else does Capricorn need to know? You pulled oracle cards, so you decipher messages and clear guidance for yourself from the oracle, which you're doing right now, or you can actually be interested in doing this for other people. So something to consider. Not going to apply to everybody. The fact you've also got the Counselling card means that oracle, as you can see, because I'm talking to you right in front, right now. The message of the oracle means you can also be a great speaker. So, and those words of counselling can also come through the oracle if you want to share that expertise and wisdom that you have. And you've also pulled the study card. So this is not about going back to study. This is about researching, looking into things that if you're thinking about changing career, check out what your options are if you're confused. Find out what it is that you actually need to do in terms of getting into that career, life path, life purpose. And seeing if it's something you really want to do. Often this can mean experimenting, doing short little courses and seeing if you actually enjoy it, because often we can have a perception if we want to do something then we get in there and go, actually, it's not really with my flow. I don't actually have a natural ability for it. I might be better off doing something else. Now, if you are confused about your life path, life purpose, and you're going, well, I don't know what mine is, I'm going to say to you, you're not tapped into who it is you really are and what your heart space is doing. There's a number of reasons for that. There is a couple of videos in my inspirational playlist and my Mind, Body, Soul Balance playlist on my YouTube channel. They're free. You can go and check them out. They'll help you if you're confused about what your life path, life purpose is. All right, let's have a look at your general energy. So first up, we're going to pull you some guidance from the Goddess Guidance deck. What is it the Capricorn needs to know in July? Oh, wow. This actually hasn't come out. We got a lot of this from March going through, but it hasn't actually come out for any other reading yet. Is the Butterfly Maiden transformation, going through a period of change. This is about endings and beginnings, letting go of the old and stepping into the new to transform. New way of being, new way of life. Sitting under the counselling card. And you've also pulled Sarasvati, the arts. This is about leaning into your creative activities, creative pursuits, which is bringing more of your feminine energy out, which is your creativity, your innovation, you're tapping more into your emotions, which will help you tap into your heart space. It could be that you want to do something in the arts. It could also just mean engaging in creative activities that used to light you up that you haven't done for a while, because it's going to bring peace and joy into your life and fulfillment. It's sitting under the Strength card, so one of your strengths, one of your key strengths in terms of life path, life purpose might be creative. Could be music, could be painting, drawing, doing something creative. Like things like web development are creative. Things like creating like writing, speaking, all creative. Don't limit yourself. You've also pulled your mana, golden opportunities coming your way. So if your flow's been stuck, if you've been having trouble getting a new job, you've been applying for lots, just know that the doors are going to start opening. Have the courage to walk through them and accept those offers when they come in. Don't hold yourself back from them. You have everything you need to take those new offers and contracts on. Under let go. Oh yeah, when you let go, right next to golden opportunity and under let go, you have a bright future ahead of you, like Shimi. It's all about stop worrying. Everything's going to be fine, particularly if there's been conflict. Oh yeah, did you see how much that flew out? Because it's almost like going up some steps. I'm going to pull these up for you. You've got 3 in a row, which I have not seen these together before. One after the other. Okay. So, golden opportunity, followed by doors are opening up for you. Bright future, followed by prosperity and abundance. Yeah, all 3. Amazing. The universe is trying to pour abundance onto you. Be open to receiving it. It's also sitting under oracle cards. So for those of you that want to follow the oracle cards and do that as a life path, life purpose, you're supported in that. It is going to lead to abundance. Whether you start that off part-time and it might lead you to full-time, but it is a possibility for you. Wow. It's actually, this whole row, it goes from transformation to prosperity. Beautiful, beautiful. All right, let's pull you one more. It means tapping. I mean, the fact that the arts is in there as well, it's tapping into creativity is going to lead you to your abundance, because you've also just pulled Pal, divine passion, which is following your heart's desires. When you do that, you're going to transform. The doors are going to open for you. Step through them into your bright future, because abundance awaits. And divine passion is sitting under study. So it's about finding what you're passionate about. Gorgeous energies. Okay, let's pull you some guidance from the crystal reading deck. And this is all about things you need to let go of. It's a healing deck. Yeah, what does Capricorn need to know in July? That transformation, the changes that you're going to go through are going to lead you to peace, solar site. Just know that everything's going to be okay. Things are going to be improving in your life. And you pulled Hidden Light, gratitude. This is about practicing the art of gratitude and appreciation for all the good things going well in your life. Appreciating your own divinity, your talents, your abilities. It's sitting under the Strength card and it's sitting under the Arts. So, yeah. I think also the fact that it's sitting under the Arts, when you get into those creative pursuits, even if they're just in your time off, you're going to feel a lot more grateful and blessed. In your heart space. Yeah. All right. We've also pulled Chrysotile, animals. So when this comes up, it means that you have a deep connection to animals. You might have a soulmate, a soul fur baby that's your little mate at home that's just so gorgeous and greets you at the door. It can also mean that watch out for signs and signals in terms of what animals keep repeatedly appearing for you in terms of July, because they could be a spirit guide. And if they are, like for me, it's the eagle. When I know I'm divinely connected to spirit, the eagle shows up for me repetitively. Once they showed up 3 times, 3 different eagles on one walk. It was crazy. And if you find that happening, just tap it into Google and see the meaning of what that animal is in terms of the spirit guide. Okay, this one so wants to come out for you. Oh, I go, cause under let go, under bright future. You've just pulled your second confirmation of abundance, citrine. I don't know about you, but I'm getting goosebumps. Ridiculous, off the charts reading, Capricorn. You've got it all happening. All the other signs are going to be a little bit jealous, I'm going to say. All right, let's see what else you need to know. So good. Okay. You pulled Malachite, healing. There's a little bit of healing to do. I'm going to say to you, the fact that this reading is overarchingly about your finances, your career, your life path, life purpose. This healing is to do with accepting what it is that you want to do. In the past, if you've held yourself back because of whatever reason, because you weren't ready for it, you weren't confident enough, didn't feel that you could have that success. If it's karmic things in terms of your family relationships, people in your life that were afraid to step into their own success and have pushed those kind of values onto you. It's about letting all that go now. Just let it go. Move forward. I don't feel that a lot of it's around heart space in terms of love relationships, because it's sitting directly under your abundance. Yeah. It's about acceptance of self. What it is you want to do. Boldly going where you want to go. Make no excuses for it. Just do it. Just do it. Because you've not only got healing, you've got forgiveness. You might have to forgive. I'm going to say you might have to forgive your parents. If you didn't have support around you in terms of what you wanted to initially follow, really early on is the message coming through in your life. If you didn't have that support, you had a lot of naysayers. It's time to forgive them. Time to forgive yourself. Not going to apply to everybody. In terms of heart healing, the fact it's sitting next to healing, it's sitting under divine passion as well. You need to forgive yourself for choices that you've made in terms of your life path, life purpose that might not have been in alignment with your flow, but you've done them for material needs, and that's fine. You know, we've all got to survive. Yeah, we do. Just let it all go, because you've got this transformation card. You need to let it go. You've got 2 messages of letting go. So you've got the let go card, and you've also got butterfly maiden transformation. And when you apply the forgiveness and compassion to yourself, you'll have peace. Also, when you transform and follow your heart's desires, you'll have peace and abundance coming in, is the message and the guidance. Okay. I'm going to pull you some specific guidance now from the Angel Tarot. And let's see what comes up for you, Capricorn. Yeah, okay. This is actually sitting under transformation and peace. You've pulled the 5 of water, and this is all about discontent, things not happening or turning out as you expected them to. Worrying about, I I guess not seeing the positive in things when they don't turn out in a certain way. It does say crying over spilled milk, so this is about lifting yourself out of that and seeing the opportunities around you. If something didn't work out, it wasn't meant to. Do you know what I mean? Let it go. Let it go. When you do that, you've got peace, you've got transformation happening. Perhaps part of that transformation is letting go of the things that didn't work out. Yeah. Okay. You've pulled Archangel Haniel, the moon. It means that you're going to get some intuition, some psychic insights that are going to give you clear messages, clear clarity, if you take that time to find some quiet time and meditate. It does say that to release the fears that are holding you back. Yeah. Clear message. When you do that, this is sitting under golden opportunity. You will come into your own. New partnerships will be forged if that you're looking to make partnerships in your career life path. Contracts coming in. The message here is just to continue to move forward. All right, what else does Capricorn need to know? It's about 4 then that want to come out. Can't have them all. No. Clear message, please. It's holding on to it. Okay. There's a couple here that want to come out for you. Oh, yeah. This is sitting under bright future, abundance, which is citrine. You got the Sun card, Archangel Uriel, happy outcome, brilliant new ideas leading to your success. Have confidence in yourself. Overarching message of your reading. Absolutely. This one here wants to come out. So with your prosperity, which is also sitting under the Oracle cards and healing for Malachite, you've pulled Archangel Jophiel. This is all about the ego. There's a false sense of entrapment holding you back, being so focused on the material things and having fear-based thoughts around those. So it may be that you're holding yourself back because you're fearing this financial security that you've currently got, and that uncertainty about if you step through the path that you really want to follow, if you're going to lose that financial security. Also being too focused on material things instead of focusing on the joy that may come from following your life path, life purpose. Whether that be something you do in your personal time or you want to do full time. Okay, let's pull you one more. The clear message, please. Here we go. So sitting under divine passion as well as forgiveness. Archangel Gabriel, give birth to your dreams, lavish abundance on your dreams. Nurture yourself and others. Beautiful. Beautiful. All right, I'm going to pull you crowning energy. One from Rumi Oracle deck and also one from the Lightworker Oracle. What is it that Capricorn needs to know? I've got so many messages that want to come out for you. Can I just have one? Thank you. This came out for one other sign already too. I surge on the uprising wave of love. And let's pull you one also, which is, I'm so excited about this deck. This is only the second time I've used these for the readings. This is the Lightworker Oracle, and it's all about connecting you to your highest spirituality and divinity. What is it that Capricorn needs to know? You've pulled the Dark Night of the Soul. And I get as excited about these as you do, because this the Lightworker Oracle, I have not yet gone through the whole deck, so I don't know all the messages, so they kind of reveal themselves to me as well as to you. Let's have a look at the first one from Rumi. It's number 5, if that means anything to you, if that's your lucky number. I'll show it to you one more time. And it is, I surge on the uprising wave of love. And what it says, Capricorn, is, my life can be summed up in 3 accounts. I was raw, I was cooked, and I was burned. Rumi, sometimes so quirky. I surge on the uprising wave of love. No gravity can stop me from rising. The moon pulls the tide of life toward her, and my soul in oneness with all of life answers her call. A wave of love consumes me, and upwards I fly, flying through water to greet her shining body. Led by my heart, my wits are addled, and my mind becomes a blurry mess. And so I feel instead. I feel the truth of her love and the divine reflection she shines back at me from her radiant heart. Greater forces of planetary movements affect us all. We experience day and night through the interplay of Earth, Sun, and Moon. There is a profound and obvious effect. The movements of the cosmos affect us deeply, body and soul. Some movements are perhaps less obvious in form, but are just as great, if not more so, in effect upon our spiritual growth and life experiences. You are going through a cycle, or very soon will be, by which you will be moved by greater forces than your own personal will. There is a karmic period of time during which the movements of greater planetary bodies will have an impact upon Earth and humanity. This is the way of things, greater cycles affecting smaller ones. The smaller ones are not less important, but they do have to bow to the power of the great, in oneness with the magnificent unfolding destiny that is life itself. What we always have at our disposal is choice as to how we respond to these affecting movements and cycles. The effect of this karmic cycle now unfolding in your life is to bring you into sweet surrender and awakening into greater love. What a delicious divine destiny. However, even if we sense at one level that a shift has a positive end in store for us, we can encounter resistance and fear born of ego in response to the stirring of spiritual uprising. Let me just hold this up. You pulled ego, Archangel Jophiel, fear-based thoughts holding you back. Wow, that's all I'm going to say on that one. We may quake in our holy body and wonder if everything is getting out of control and into some disorder. We will be right in our sense of imminent chaos. The disorder, however, is the ego perspective, because its range of vision is too small, too limited to comprehend the greater workings of planetary systems that move life towards love, and this is as it should be. The teacup is not made to hold the ocean, the teacup is only made to hold a cup of tea. But if we imagine that the cup of tea is preferable to the ocean, simply because it is more containable, how much we miss out on. And how terrifying when we are actually thrown into the ocean and moved by it, its sheer power, its wild force, and its passionate dance with the Moon Mother might have us fearing that we most certainly will die. Yet the only thing that is dying here and now is your grasp, your attempts at control. Why? Because your heart is more powerful than your fear, and it wants to live in total trusting surrender to the unfoldment of life's genius. It wants to let life happen to it. What a wise intention that is. Why seek to impose a smaller and less interesting story upon life when the great master storyteller is weaving a fantastic tale of great love, adventure, and sublime spiritual success? No, it is wiser, wilder, and more fun to surf the great wave of consciousness, seeking to overtake you now. Dive in, beloved. Surge with it. You're being given a gift of grace in this oracle, the promise that you won't drown, and that you will, in fact, be given a glimpse of your own destiny and divinity, should you choose to accept whatever is offered to you. Don't try to swim against the tide of your own life journey. Go with it. The divine is there waiting for you, orchestrating waves upon which you may reach the heavenly shore. Yes, the divine is waiting for you, waiting on a picnic blanket of fabric made of the heavens, with a sacred feast of earthy bounty, just being unpacked in your honour. Get yourself into that ocean and ride those waves to your sacred date with the divine right now. Sweet beloved, surf's up. This oracle comes with a message for you. There are changes happening and they will be out of your control. This is because you are ready for accelerated life change. Rather than paddling, you'll be caught up in a wave and moved farther, faster. Let yourself surge on the energy of what is happening, leading with your heart and just going with whatever unfolds. This will bring you the best fortune and open up to the divine destiny that is your birthright in this lifetime. Wow. And there's a sacred honoring ritual. This is so in tune with the rest of your reading. And what it says, Capricorn, is place your hands on your heart and say the following. The grace of life touches my heart and I am courageous. I surge, I rise, I meet the divine, beloved, in every twist and turn. I journey home on the wave of love and I graciously accept the hand of my divine beloved, guiding me now through love, mercy and grace, so be it. Close your eyes and focus on your heart. If you wish, you may like to intend to connect the feeling of love for your heart, wise guide that it is. And when you feel you are done, you have completed your honoring ritual. Beautiful. All right, let's have a look at the Lightworker Oracle card that we pulled for you. It's number 16, and I'll pull it up for you one more time. I have actually not read this one before, so I'm super intrigued to hear what it says. Look at this, it's so amazing. Dark Night of the Soul. And what it says, Capricorn, is you are ready for a more real and radiant relationship with the divine. Now just remember, these are highly spiritual. Your preconceived ideas and safe, limiting beliefs may be sacrificed in order for this to happen. To the divine, these are only the clothing of your spirit. They are impediments to the absolute intimacy the divine seeks with you. You might feel vulnerable or uncertain as the divine goes about stripping away these barriers. This is where you enter the dark night of the soul. You understand there is nothing to rely upon but the divine, and you will find it difficult to trust at times. This night will end, however, and the sweetness of the divine dawning in your heart shall render all worthwhile. But for now, you are meant to feel exactly as you feel. You are not doing something wrong, you are moving closer to the divine. Even though you are already on a spiritual path this lifetime, you can go deeper. Sometimes people know this and yet are afraid. Familiar with emotional drama, they are hesitant to let go of what they know, even if that emotional suffering and mental anguish, that fear that prevents them from being willing to trust in the loving hand reaching out to them. It might seem silly, yet letting go of fear to take hold of the hand of love can be extraordinarily difficult. If you don't trust that the love will hold you, letting go can seem like allowing yourself to fall into an abyss. A feeling of madness may plague you as you wonder if you are sane to leave a known world behind you and enter into the darkness of your own doubt and fear. You sense that the old self and familiar ways will not survive this dark night, even if you know in your heart that this sort of spiritual death is an opening to new life. It can still be profoundly confronting. The only way to end the dark night is to go through it, to endure it and know it. Although you will not understand how it could be possible, it will transform itself into the sweetest grace. In time you shall be on your knees, not in despairing prayer, dearest child of love, but in gratitude, peace and devotion. Though it begins as a challenge, the dark night of the soul will become a saving grace. Love knows you already, no matter what you may think at this moment of struggle. You are ready to take this spiritual test and emerge more in love with the divine than ever. Remember, this is an advanced initiation and therefore challenging at a profound spiritual level. Therefore, get some support. Even though you walk this path alone, another can help bear witness to your process and remind you that you are on the noble path of empowerment, love and truth. Also, that you may feel that your guidance has abandoned you. In truth, they are with you more closely than ever, whispering words of encouragement, hope and love. Look for the love within and let it guide you through the dark night. It will lead you faithfully and in perfect divine timing into the light of your sweetest morning. Beautiful. And there's an invocation here, Capricorn, which ends your reading. And what it says is, the dark night of the soul is love calling to me, into light, calling me to let go of fear, to release my every doubt and say instead, I know that love is more real, more powerful than anything else, always. So I accept love's power and grace, and I invite the healing presence of unconditional divine love into my heart now. Bring me the peace and spiritual blessing that I need to be freed from darkness and opened to the sweet light of love's truth. May all beings caught in darkness be assisted by unconditional love to see, feel, and know the path of love is theirs forever through my own free will. So be it. Wow, Capricorn, such a beautiful message. If you like this reading, please like, share, comment, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. If you've already subscribed, you're rocking awesome. And don't forget, if you want a personal reading with me, link is on this video and in the description box below. And if you want to win that personal reading in my monthly competition, just head over to my website, opt into the blog. You'll find it on the homepage. And yeah, go into the draw to win a personal reading with me. And for now, much love, much light. Namaste.